of being hurt, abused, or worse. We need to. Ladies, I don't know how else to tell you this. This is nothing more than me fucking trying to show you that as much as my rhetoric sounds so fucking hateful, that I care about what happens to you. And I've seen how, many of you use your sexuality to fucking leverage your position on the job, and you fucking ruin the lives of so many people. But then again, you have to blame the men who get involved with you. You really do. And that ruins it for the women out there who actually do the job properly and then get shit on. I mean, this woman's social media is not that much. I reached out to her on Facebook, sent her a message. I would love to defend her and get her side of the story and feature her and let her say whatever she needs to say. You don't see the bikini pictures and all that. And maybe they're there, I don't fucking know. But why would you put yourself in that position? This is a male-dominated industry of power and authority. And if you don't understand the relationship of sexual addiction between power and authority and men, and then you insert a woman in that, and law enforcement attracts the type of woman that also is a petri dish for growing that type of sexual addiction, deviancy. It's there. Just anybody who fucking knows a female cop knows damn well what a majority of them are like. And all male cops, we're all fucking pigs. We're all. It is with the shit. I dated a stripper. Fucking when I was 26, I dated a 19-year-old fucking stripper. What is it? The stereotype is true. It's true. Cops and strippers, cops and nurses. We do this because of the addiction that we have when it comes down to power and leveraging that power, and it's translated into a sexual overtone. And this woman was leveraged for that. I keep saying, you guys hear me hating on you, and it's just to wind up telling you I care about you and I want you to fucking get a big old slap upside the head to have you think, what am I doing? This woman, to hear this, that she
That's Officer Dominic Izzo. I've been following him for a number of years. He's a martial arts extraordinaire. He's a retired police officer. For some of you know that I trained quite a few individuals that joined the police department in New York and New Jersey. But he is wanting to be as honest, because as you get older, there's supposed to be some wisdom that comes with that. And excuse the variables, but that's his own words. He has a YouTube channel. He's broaching upon a police officer who was retaliated upon by their own system that they're supposed to be protected. And a lot of you women are running around scantily, worried about body dysmorphia, not knowing the truth behind it. And the majority of so-called men, I don't like to use the term men because they're not today, in the last couple of generations, not all, but the majority are broken, as are a lot of the women. Because we make poor decisions, or we trust those around us, when those around us always give off enough information to let you know that those are the individuals you shouldn't be around. I see it on here and every other platform. And it's becoming worse. I know there's people who don't want to know, or I think they have a knowledge of frequencies and chemicals, but the majority of you, and I would say around 98% of you, have no idea about frequencies, chemicals, and what they do to the body that's already in a weakened mind state by a system that colludes to devalue and miseducate. Lauryn Hill had a magnificent song out a long time ago. She helped me babysit my cousin Jazz, called Miseducation of the Negro. Well, I would say the miseducation of everyone. And if you want to hear the whole story, it's female cop targeted and abused by her own department, Officer Dominic Izzo, on YouTube, and he has an Instagram account too. So have a gander, and I know I saw a few young ladies on here once talking about going into the law enforcement. I'm not discouraging, because there are some women in law enforcement that are particularly sound. They don't have to walk around, they're married and act like something else that they're not. Ergo, that's where a lot of problems come from, because egos get, and emotions and feelings are strongly driven. That causes more problems. But they want to be the best woman they can be to do the right things. But when you get into that culture, it's a very perverse, sick culture. If you think that chemicals and the poor water and all that stuff and the miseducation and all those things and the bad frequencies only affects the regular so-called citizens or individuals out in this world, well, that's who they are as well, regardless of the costume. So if this reaches anybody, I hope it helps you understand, have a deeper understanding about what's going on in the world and why so many people are fighting one another, and how it's easy to have somebody who was not part of that fight direct and cause more to fight. It's really out of sync, and this is nothing really old, fairly kind of new. It's not that it hasn't happened, but to have a police officer like Serpico to speak on it, well, it's because more people are realizing after the fact, sadly, like retired, instead of those who are in there now. But hey, hope y'all doing your research and hope you find out more information to better it. But it doesn't only apply to her. Imagine if they did that to her, what they've been out here doing to a lot of women. And I, for one, from Camden, New Jersey, New York, and this, that, and other, have known thousands of prostitutes who have been abused by police officers, misused, even utilized drugs with them. And some were able to retire, and a number of other things. So excuse the abrasiveness of the words, but that is his own words. And I'm not telling you to go follow him. I am saying go and have a listen. And look at the world you're in and what's going on. I want to do more of these over here on TikTok. And have open discussions, not debates, where rational individuals can actually seek to better themselves. I wake up every day. When I rise, I'm in a turbulence of thought. I'm not going to go into that here. And it's because I can sense, I can feel the energy around me. And it's like, I can't go into it here. All right? A lot of you feel it, and it drives some people mad. But yeah, have a look at his channel and hear what he's saying. He goes in hard a lot of times against women police officers and a lot of stuff. A lot of you might get neck jerkers and stuff. But just listen, all right?